Hey,
Hi,
how's it going?
good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm doing good. So,
Good.
before we start, I'm gonna give a little bit of an intro of the podcast and then we can get started.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So, if you're watching this right now live, it's gonna be posted on my YouTube channel later. And what this podcast is all about is that I have a chat with really cool people that stand out. And my name is Rodney. This is episode number 8. So, we have a very special guest today. So, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm MaddKopp. I'm an artist from Minneapolis. Right now, I'm going to school in Eau Claire, so I'm also sharing my art around Eau Claire as well. But I do paintings, drawings, videos, different like visuals. I've designed tattoos for people. So yeah, that's a little intro.
Cool. Yeah, nice. Are you doing graphic design at UClair?
So actually I'm majoring in business and I'm minoring in studio art. So hopefully I'll be able to expand like my little art page and my business through like that. That's the goal.
Yeah, nice. It's a smart way of approaching it. Uh, how long have you been making art for?
I've been making art for as long as I can remember. Ever since I was little, I was always interested in like joining like coloring competitions and like stuff like that. And my dad really like played a large role in that. He's the one that taught me how to like shade, like blend different like colors together and stuff. But I really started to like develop my specific like style in 6th grade. I was very interested in like spirits and like horror movies and demonic like things. And that's why my art started out so dark, I guess. Now it's more like diverse, I would say. But I kind of started in 6th grade, developed me my style. So yeah, that's how it began.
Nice. Yeah, you have a really unique style. If you were to like to make that into a sticker and like put it on the street somewhere, I'd be like, hey, that's Maddie Kopp's artwork right there. It's really
I
cool.
started putting stickers up around. I need to start um putting more around Minneapolis. Now they're on some bus stops at like in Eau Claire and stuff, but I definitely need to spread my stickers around a little more. That'd be dope.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
So, there's always room to improve. And are there any like technical concepts that you want to explore more or you want to improve on with your art?
Personally, I would say that I want to improve in painting because painting is super like therapeutic for me, like listening to music, just like very peaceful state of mind. And I think if I can get better at painting, I'll also be able to like sell it to more people and like do more customs of painting. I definitely want to take more classes to improve in that, but I'm always improving. I'm improving in everything I do every day. Like super, I don't know, super exciting.
Yeah, I saw you were playing with watercolors on
Yeah.
this
Uh-huh.
the other day. It's really cool how you blended it all together.
Yeah, that's actually one of like a new thing that I'm trying to like focus on too because I think a lot of the watercolor pieces that I have created have turned out super dope, but I also don't really know how to use them. So, be cool to expand my knowledge on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, was there ever a moment with your art where you feel like you just like skyrocketed with your progression, or has it always been like consistent all the way through?
I would say I really started skyrocketing my sophomore year of high school. I would draw during classes, and a few artists at my high school started to like recognize it and like kind of share it and post it on like their art accounts, which was super cool. And they really like encouraged me to like share my art through like Instagram. So my sophomore year of high school is when I actually like begin like posting on Instagram and stuff. And I would say that really like motivated me because people were actually seeing it, and I don't know. That is when it all started.
Nice, yeah, sophomore year.
Yeah.
So, are you network with anybody right now? Like, do you have a little network of artists that you just chill with, get
Um,
ideas from?
I have like a lot of friends from like my high school that I've gotten to know, like Manny, Holden Media on
Oh
Instagram,
yeah, yeah,
and then
OG.
Donnie. He went to my high school too. He encouraged me to like create that Instagram account. And Jada, her Instagram is Saliva's House, yeah. And just like a few other artists like in Minneapolis and stuff.
Cool. I know all those guys.
Yeah, yeah,
I met
they're
them.
they're dope.
Really, yeah. So, do you have any hobbies outside of art that you put as much effort into, you think?
Um, so right now, since I'm a freshman in college, I'm really focused on like school and like my art specifically. I used to play a lot of volleyball. I do still really like working out, but most of my energy and time goes into like my art and like getting more exposure and like spreading the word about it because that is hopefully going to be like my business in the future.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Um, it always fascinates me, especially with artists, how they can make things just with your mind. And
Yeah.
how do you stay creative? Like, what inspires you?
Honestly, like every other artist, I go through like points of like I don't really know what to make, but on the other side of things, like I have like very high highs where I'll like bust out like many drawings in like one day. But staying creative, I definitely like will scroll through my Instagram to get like some inspiration. I follow a lot of like dope artists from like Wisconsin and Minneapolis and like even like LA and stuff. And it's really cool to like see other artists and what they're doing and get inspired by it.
Yep.
Yeah.
How often are you making art, and what's your routine like?
Okay, so I make art whenever I want. I will doodle like all the time during class. A lot of the times it is normally like after I get all my schoolwork done. And my routine, I don't really have a routine. I actually was talking to one of my artist friends. Her Instagram is Cool Bean Art. She was talking about how she describes herself as a freestyle artist, and I think that that is like the perfect like word to describe me because I don't plan out the things that I create. It just like comes naturally, I guess.
Spontaneous?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What are some, are you having, excuse me, are there any big projects that you're working on right now?
So I do have a few projects I'm working on right now. I can't talk about a few of them, but I can tell you about my website that is currently in progress. And I'm also currently designing new stickers to like put around. And
Cool.
um, I've worked on a few designs for like t-shirts and stuff. I actually just got like a Cricut cutter. So hopefully I'll be able to use that for some cool stuff. And I really do want to get into videos. Me and my friend Mara were talking about um, making some cool videos like you do. Your videos are dope as fuck.
Thank you,
Um,
thank you.
but I don't know. I would love to like get into more of that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, are you thinking like put your art into like special effects and like transitions and stuff?
Yeah, we were thinking about that. I have made videos like my entire life. I've just never like posted them. So like I know how to use like Premiere Pro and stuff like that. And like it would be cool to have like a storyline and add like my art into like some of the visuals and stuff. So that would be dope.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah.
Have you been or participated in any art shows or festivals?
Yeah, so I was in the Black House. I was in that art show, and I was in the third Vibe show in Minneapolis. And I was just in like a few like galleries for high school and stuff. And actually, coming up in April, I'll be in the Foster Gallery at my college. So
Cool.
yeah, that's dope.
So how would you explain the theme of your art? Like,
If I
or
had
does it
to
vary?
put it like in words, I would say my art is emotional. It is dark. It is also happy and diverse, I would say. I try to really like relate to people through like emotions, and like a lot of the times when I'm drawing, it's like the state of mind that I'm in, like at the moment. So that's, I would say, yeah, diverse is definitely like a good word to describe like my art because it's very different.
Would you say that's your is that what you want to be known for? Just being very
Yeah,
diverse and
yeah. I would say I want to be known for like being diverse and connecting with people through like emotions because a lot of people have come up to me and said that they like really understand where I'm coming from and connect with like what they see like visually. I'm a very visual person. I'm not very good at like writing or like speaking like my emotions, so art is a way for me to like kind of relate to people, I guess.
nice, yeah. With like flips and parkour, it's just a way for me just to vent all the crap that's happening in the world.
Uh,
So
for
everybody
sure.
has their own little thing.
Yeah, we all need something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you talked a little bit about this, but in an ideal situation, where do you want to go with your artwork?
yeah, so since I'm majoring in business, I would like within like a few years to be making money like off of my art and make art like my main priority because I would love to like do something that I love the rest of my life. Just like I feel like everyone would love to do that, obviously, but I don't know, it would be super dope to be able to like sell like more prints on my like my future website, and like stickers and stuff like that, and just like be able to gain more exposure and like relate to more people, stuff like that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, especially with art, it's very practical too, with like in terms of business, because you can make a lot of money on commissions
Yeah, yeah,
and custom stuff. So
yeah.
how
Super.
have you? I know you're doing a little bit of commissions right now. How's that going for you?
It's going pretty well. Right now I'm really busy with school and stuff. So like it's kind of like my main job right now. Doing commissions and stuff. I send out a lot of stickers to people. People like stickers for like their water bottles and laptops and stuff. I do customs as well. I don't know. I just have so many different styles, and like everything that I create is different, and so many different people like come to me for different things. So that's cool.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, so with every podcast, I just ask like just like a dumb scenario and see how they interpret it.
Okay.
So, let's say you're on a cruise, right? And a big hurricane destroys your cruise and you're stuck on an island. But
Okay.
somehow on the shoreline, you find this old MP3 player that has infinite battery life. And it has three slots to put any songs in there. So, what are the three songs you'll be vibing off to while you wait for your theoretical rescue?
Hmm. Let's see. That is a big question. I love music. Um, I would probably say the first song, Leave Your Things Behind by Suicide Boys Part 2. um, my music is very diverse as well.
Yeah, same
Uh,
here.
Probably. Um, I don't know why I'm blanking right now. I
It's a
really
hard
like
question.
Afro Thunder by Travis Scott. The last one, We Are the Champions.
Who's that from?
I don't even know. You know the song We
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, that song.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna help you stay motivated while you're looking
Yeah,
for water or something in the island.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we're hitting the last part of the podcast, and how important is art and drawing to you, and what lessons have you learned from it?
Art and drawing is very important to me. It's how I've gotten through like a lot of like tough times in my life. It's just like I'm not, like I said, I'm not a very like verbal person. I don't communicate my like emotions well, so art is a way that like I can express myself, and like it's very dope to be able to relate to people through that and like connect with people, and I think that's like the main the main goal in the end. I don't know. Let's see. But can you repeat the question?
Yeah. So you answered the first part. The last part is what lessons have you learned along the way?
What lessons have I learned? I have learned a lot of good like speaking skills. I've met a lot of people through like creating art like at different art shows and stuff. So it's been teaching me to communicate with people and also like how to relate to people and how like other people deal with their emotions. Because people, like I said, people will come to me and talk about how they can relate, which is dope. And let's see, I also have learned like technical skills through like art classes I've taken and stuff. I've learned a lot of software like Photoshop and Illustrator and stuff like that. But the main thing I've learned is like how to relate and connect to people. So
Nice. Uh, so where do you see yourself in 5 years, and then where do you see you for 10 years? And it doesn't really have to relate to art. It's just more like in general.
okay,
And it's a really hard question. So you can go as broad or specific as you want.
okay,
Yeah,
5 years. 5 years, I will be graduated out of I mean, college.
college.
And I really, really would love to travel around the world and like make art with different types of people, like in different places. I've never been outside of the country, so I think it'd be very cool to travel and like film it too, because I would, like I said, I want to get more into videos. So I'd be ideally filming and connecting with people. And I would say in 10 years, I will hopefully have a few different businesses. I've already like began to create a few, and I'll hopefully have a family. 10 years, be happy, have a partner, like a best friend, boyfriend, family member, someone to like really be there for me. And yeah, just be happy. Maybe have some kids.
I feel
Yeah.
it. I feel it. Do
Yeah.
you have a YouTube channel?
I do, but I haven't posted on there in a while. Hopefully,
Oh,
like,
okay.
I get more into that video stuff, I'll be putting stuff out on it again. So,
Sweet. Nice. Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, it's always really cool to have people from my local community doing their own little thing. Because
Yeah.
like, especially with art too, and yeah, you really stand out with the way you make your art.
Oh,
It's really
thank
cool.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So thanks
Yeah.
for being on thanks for being on the show, and can't wait to see where your artwork takes with you.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yep. See you
Okay.
later.
Have a nice day.
You too.